Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of All Day Reading Sprints. We are reading Before the Storm. Good job. But we've also been, honestly, in quite a chatty mood today, so we're going to go wherever the wind brings us, honestly. I do have this pinned, but make sure you go say hi to our friend Vanessa. She is also sprinting. I'm sure Bree is there as well, but I don't want to assume. But I love them. I adore them. If you could go spam them some aliens because they're reading Alien Smut today, that would be awesome. But yeah, we're going to keep things low key, to be honest. And we'll go through our comments. We'll get into a sprint. And that's it. We're really just hanging out. You do not have to read this book to be here. You can if you want to, but no pressure. Let's see. So speaking of Vanessa, hi, Vanessa. I'm sure you are not here because you are on screen, I am sure. But hi. And hello to Glenda. Hi to Vanessa. Yes, if you guys want to. Absolutely. It is so appreciated. Hello, hello. Lovely to see you again. And Ro is here. Ro, what is going on? I'm reading The Will of the Many. Ooh, okay. I feel like I have looked this book up so many times. Let me see the cover again. Yes, okay. I feel like this would be a perfect book for the goddess complex too. Like I feel like maybe
there is a book on Everend. I keep seeing it's a audiobook, and every time I see it, I was like, this would be good for the goddess complex. I'm just waiting for it to load. It's probably gonna go into an audiobook at the moment.
That's okay. Free audiobook right now. No.
Just listen in.
Yeah.
Oh, this loads so slowly. I don't know why it does that. You can keep reading.
That's
while
fine. Because Danny loves it. Danny gives great recommendations, honestly. Yep. Hello, Sabrina. How are you? Hello, Lily. Lovely to see you again. Nadine is here. Yes, Ro, we do know this. Yep, Brittany started when we started our other half. We have gone and said hi, hellos. Yep, absolutely. Hello again, Carolyn. Did you find it?
Yeah, I did. I was just okay. So it's called Daughters of Olympus.
Oh. Hey, I hear something playing.
Yep. I was like, what's going on? I was like, was that on your end? And then I was
like, you sound so muffled. What's going on? Oh, yeah, this would be perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's a retelling, and obviously it's got the mythology, so, like, it would be amazing.
Yeah. So there's an idea.
Well, I'll add it to my want to read, but coulda, shoulda, woulda, we'll see. Lots of hellos. About to start the book Too Late by Coho. I've only read like 2 or 3 Coho books. That's all I've done.
I have a couple on my shelf that I just need to get to.
Someday. You know, that's what we keep saying today. That's our theme. Someday. Eventually. One day. Ooh, that one is on Lily's TBR. Can't wait to read it. Hello, hellos to everyone. Working, unfortunate, but I'll have you up to keep me some company. Yay. Yes, happy Friday, everyone. I'm finishing some house cleaning and then diving into Room for Rent by Noelle W. Oh, no, it's not W. It's like, maybe it is. And that's their last name. So you're going into Room for Rent. It's a thriller, and I'm so excited, but adulting comes first. Yeah. Who do we talk to about changing this? You know? Yeah, this is probably a book that is going to make me nervous about the idea of roommates and probably make me thankful that my roommates were as normal as they were. Hope you enjoy the book. Thanks. Hope the same for you. I've waited 6 months on Libby. Oh my gosh. 6 months.
Oh,
20 people are waiting behind me. Well, those people are going to be waiting. They wait their turn. 6 months. Oh my gosh. I would take my sweet time with that book.
I think my Libby, I can only get 14 days out of.
Yeah, so many of my books now are 14 days. And I'm like, what happened to 21? What happened to 28? What's going on here?
Libby is 14 days. And then Hoopla is like 20-something days. And I was like, I'll just go to Hoopla.
See, I can't get Hoopla. Like, mine is not attached. There's no association there. Like, I can't do it. And so I'm just like, well, I hope you all enjoy your Hoopla. And I mean, hey, that's fine. I love that there are resources because all I've ever wanted is for books to be accessible to people. Like, so I love it. But I'm also a little bitter because, like, why can't I? Why are you doing this?
It's like when you can get a book because that's where you are. But if I go to look, I can't get that book because it's not here in Canada. So
Which
that's
is
like,
it's ridiculous, especially because like I just don't personally think that people, just because you live in Canada, when it is so close to the US, you have to pay way more. For what purpose?
yeah.
I have
there's no
known
purpose.
people who have literally come across the border to get a book and go back.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That's crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Less money. You don't have to pay gas. You're good.
I get it, but it's just, there's just no reason for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Hello, Melanie. So excited I caught this. Yay. Not sure what I'm going to read yet. That's okay. So I might start off with some journaling. Oh, I have the day off, so no rush. Yeah, have fun today. You know, take it easy. I would love to journal. I'm always the person where I start very ambitious and I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm so put together. And then like 3 weeks in, I'm like, I haven't journaled in like 8 days. So, oh, well, next year.
I haven't journaled at all since the last time I done it. And I'm just checking now just because I'm like, where was the last one I did? That would have been July's.
Hey, that's not too bad. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cute.
So I have July, and then I have that's June.
Okay, you create these?
Well, I more or less look at them online,
but
and then I
still
do them myself in the videos.
I'm obsessed. Please teach me how to be talented. Thank you.
I mean, you just look and then you draw.
No, for me, it would not be that. You'd be like, where were you looking? Like, what happened? Were you wearing your glasses? Like, this is as good as it gets. I can't draw. So
I mean, it's a work in progress.
It looks good to me. So I don't know what more you got to do. It looks good. Melanie is flipping back and forth between Iron Flame and Salem's Lot. Very nice. Very nice. That seems to be, the books right now. I feel like a lot of other people are enjoying those right now as well.
Buddy reads? Are these any buddy reads?
I don't think they are, but they could be. You never know. There's so many pockets of the internet that have books. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Lily has read Verity, Layla, the Never Never novella series, and Slammed by Coho so far. Okay. Did not like Slammed, especially the last half, but loved the other one so much. Very nice. Verity is a very good book, and I am excited for the movie. I do think I will go see it. I do.
Oh, there's a movie?
There's going to be. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I have the book, so.
You should read it. I did enjoy that. It's probably one of the only Coho books I've ever liked.
Okay. It's on my list.
There you go. Eventually. One day. Someday. Agree. I recently got the special edition. Me too. I did also. I haven't read the extra chapter because I've heard it's going to upset me. So depending on what team you are, because there's teams. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's teams in these books. And okay. I feel like it tries to ruin my team. And I'm like, you can't convince me different. Nice try. You can't. I set up a super cute bullet journal for July and then dipped out because I feel like we spend all our energy making it look so cute. And then we're like, and now I can't use it because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal is great though. The goal is great.
Gets your creativity going.
What was a movie that I watched? Twister. Oh, I wish I would have saw Twisters. I mean, here's the thing. I love Deadpool. I saw Deadpool with my husband. It was great. I had a great time. But I do really want to watch Twisters. But I believe today it came out on Peacock or Hulu, one of those things. So I'm going to watch it anyways. So yay. I've tried to read Hoover, but oof, it's too much too soon at the beginning of her books for me. But my mother-in-law read Verity and loved it. Yeah, that's the thing is authors are for some people and not for others. We had a whole conversation about this before, but that's what's great about reading. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched the movie It Ends With Us? Has anyone watched? I will not be watching the movie. I personally, just with all the drama that surrounded the movie and everything, it's not for me. I do believe in having resources and I want there to be more conversations around DV and things like that. And I want there to be more awareness surrounded with it. But I don't know that this is the place I think is a good spot, if that makes sense. What about you, Donna? You gonna watch it?
To be honest, I most likely will. And that's only because the two characters, not main characters, but Blake Lively and I don't remember his name. He was in the one show.
Ironically, I should absolutely know his name right now because there's all the drama going on. And I do know him.
Yeah.
For some reason now I'm looking at his face and I'm like, you're who? Justin Baldoni.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's mainly because of Blake Lively, because she is one of my favorites. So I watched her in like the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants and
Throwback.
Adeline.
Age Adeline. Yep. Yep.
So
Yep. I'm curious about it for sure. Underrated actress, in my opinion. Agreed.
mhm.
It was hard for me as a survivor of DV. Yeah, that's fair. That is so fair.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wait on watching the movie and reading the book. Yeah. I do know that Coho like wrote the book based on, I believe, the experience she had with her parents, like with her mother going through the same scenario. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding. So, but I can't speak on whether it was done right because that's not my experience to share. So all I can say is that I don't know if I think it's like the best representation. That's also why I'm holding on and not watching it. You are worried. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that, obviously, here with us. Sending the, oh, yeah. Yay, love. Yay.
Heart.
Exactly. Jane the Virgin. I love that show. I
Yes,
really want to
that's the
rewatch
show I was
it.
thinking of.
It's so funny. It's like everything I love, right? It's so dramatic and over the top, but I don't even care.
Yeah, I didn't even finish it. I need to.
I'm really bad at finishing things. Like, honestly, in every area of my life, you guys, series, TV shows, movies, you name it. And I'm like, maybe someday,
One day.
eventually. Yeah, exactly. That's our theme. Adeline is so good.
We should make like shirts.
Yeah, literally with little books on that says like one day, someday, eventually. I'm gonna get to it. It's on my list.
We'll
Gosh,
make
just have
the
to keep
shirts
going.
one day.
It's more just like, so we'll put like something on the front where it's like eventually, and then on the back we'll just put like all of the things we usually say, like maybe someday, right? Sure, of course.
We're fine. It's
I
fine. We're
thought about
here.
it. Yeah, sure, no. But anyways, friends, so we're gonna finish Melanie's comment. I think the only two TV series I've watched from start to finish are after the 2000s started are Sons of Anarchy and Girl Meets World. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy, I couldn't finish, Melanie. I couldn't. After they did what they did to Tara, I was like, how dare you? How dare you?
I got
But
spoiled. I got spoiled for the ending, and I haven't
agree.
gone back. But like, I'm kind of I'm rewatching it again. I think this is my fourth time rewatching it, just trying to finish it. But yeah, that's one I need to finish. I'm also in the middle of watching Riverdale
Oh
with my
boy.
daughter.
Oh
I'm
boy.
rewatching for the third time because I watched by myself, got it to like third season, watched with my husband, same thing. And then with my daughter, I'm a little bit more further.
That's
She's like,
fair.
I want to watch TV.
And you know
So,
what? It's so thoughtful of you though to do that though, because like a lot of parents I feel like don't make those connections, like doing
yeah.
things that their kids really enjoy. So like I think
Well,
it's
like
worth it.
actually before coming back on sprints in
Mhm.
mine, my youngest was like, do you want to watch Young Sheldon with me again? I
Oh,
was like, well, I can't right now, buddy. I was like, because we watched like 3 episodes last night. And I was like, I
yeah.
can't right now. And I was like, maybe I have to take you to bed tonight. So maybe like tomorrow or something. Like,
That's so sweet. I
so
loved it because like growing up, like I loved to show my parents like the shows I watched, but like they were always so tired from working all the time and stuff that they were like, you can turn it on, but I'm probably not gonna. And it's like it's fair. I get it, right? We
yeah,
live in a different time. We know a lot of different things.
yeah.
But I just
I
think it's so
mean,
sweet.
I tend to like, well, last night I didn't know really what I wanted to do. I got finished Frankenstein. I'm like, I don't really want to read anymore today. So I was like, well, I'll go see what my son's watching. He's watching this guy react to the Divergent movie. So you see clips of the Divergent movie and you see this
What's
guy
the guy?
talking. Oh, I don't know the name. He's like really funny though. Like,
Does he wear glasses?
yeah.
I wonder if it's Dylan, like Dylan's in trouble, or he has like multiple channels because
That sounds about right.
I watch a lot of his reactions. So if it's that guy,
I'll let you know. I'll go downstairs in the sprint. I'll let you know. But I just sat there and I watched it with him, and I was like, yeah, this is actually quite fun doing that. And then we decided to watch Young Sheldon together. So
yeah, you'll have to just either send me the video or whatever, screenshot it something. I want to know. I could be wrong. There's so many reactors out there. I could be very wrong.
I know, yeah.
Katie Seagal is so amazing. Like my favorite thing is like I've watched her in so many different things, and you you fully believe her in each role that she does, and that's how you know she's amazing, is like she commits. Do you know what I mean? So anyways, I first met her or first saw her on Married with Children, which is a show I never should have watched as a child, but my parents were like, we love this show. And I
I
was like,
love that show.
so good, right? I made Adam watch it, my husband, because he had never seen it. I was like, how have you lived? Like, this
Right?
show is classic.
Like, where have you've been under a rock?
Yeah, and then I made him watch 8 Simple Rules. Again, another wonderful show that
Yeah.
she's in. Oh, love it so much. My mom watched all the CW shows with me in the 90s, especially Buffy. Oh, Buffy, I really want to rewatch it so bad.
I started rewatching that last year, I think, and then I didn't get any further.
I think these are reaction channels, so now I have to start Googling people. I'm gonna look. Yeah, so this is a content. Oh, this is a guy who also wears glasses, so it's very possible.
Okay.
I've never watched this person before, but now I'm gonna keep this up so I can watch some. I don't know who Carrie is, but I look at me just Googling Carrie reaction channel. That I don't know if that's Carrie.
I doubt it.
This can end very badly. FBI is like watching me now. Business Daddy, welcome to my channel. Hi.
I sent the link. Go downstairs. I was like, "Did you get my message?" She's like, "What message?" I was like, "I sent you the link to Katie's."
Yeah. Hi. Welcome. I mean, you know who I am. We've seen each other. We're good. Ooh, it's going to be in One Piece season 2. I need to do this.
I did not.
I
know
really
that.
want to read it, but I think isn't the manga series like
It
incredibly
is.
long?
It is very, very long.
Well, we'll see what I can do. I don't have time for anything, but we'll see what I can do. Maybe one day, eventually. My hubby and I are so excited. Ooh, okay. The name you're looking for, dear, is Billy.
Billy. Is it? See, I don't have to go downstairs. Billy. Okay.
Oh, okay, that makes sense too. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not watched them, but I will because they look fun. So there you go. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear whatever is going on outside. I will yell at them. I haven't watched him. I've never, so this is gonna happen. Hi, Dee Dee. You are on perfect timing because we are just going to get into our first sprint. Yeah, which is great because I don't know what the heck's going on out there. Rude. The audacity. File a complaint with my city. Do they know who I am? No. All right, my friends.
Do sprints here.
Come on, make it a living. But anyways, friends, we'll see you in an hour. Hello, everyone. How did you do, Donna?
Well, I had to charge my computer again, so I put you up on my TV and then took you down to plug you in. But I made it to chapter 6. So
Yeah.
I noticed it's like a little slow though.
Oh, I'm gonna let you know right now. So I am on I just stopped right before chapter 18. It is going to be incredibly slow.
Oh, okay.
I now know how the characters are connected, like
Okay.
how they know each other, and I actually really like that. I really like how they're connected. What I don't like is they're not really spending a ton of time so I'm genuinely 152 pages in, right? And they've barely interacted. And then the transition from what's happening right now to what happened like 3 years ago, not good. They're not good.
Oh no.
Genuinely,
Okay.
you'll be reading something and then the next thing you're like, wait, is this in the past?
Yeah, I've already felt that in the beginning.
Yeah.
When she started talking about when she was like laying in bed and stuff, and then next thing you know, it's talking about like when she was out of work or whatever, like seeing a patient, and then next thing you know, her brother's at the door, and I'm like, what? Okay, I
Yeah.
see where this is going, but
We needed like then now kind of chapters.
yeah,
I don't mind dual timelines. I actually really love it. I love getting backstories and more like I love where this book is going. I love the direction. I love the like thought process. I don't love the execution currently, but I do like where it's like where the thought is, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Like I'm curious to see what happens in the second half, to see because like I was worried because I did look at some reviews and it did say that like it's not necessarily a romance, and I can totally see that, and I'm a little bummed because like I think the romance between these two would be good, but I
yeah.
have like half of the book left and there's no way
There's nothing.
that can be a romance, so it's just going to be a little different. Hey,
Okay.
I genuinely feel like it'll just
Yeah,
be
I never read anything yet about it. I haven't even read really what it's mostly about. I just I'm jumping in. So when I see the two characters here that you can read from, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. And now you're telling me that it might not, and I'm like, oh, okay.
like it is like they do like each other, but I don't
Yeah,
think that's really what the focus is. The focus is really about their like what thing in their past connected them, right? So
yeah,
they're both dealing with this thing
yeah,
that happened to them, and they're trying to process and move on with their lives in different ways, and through that they are connected.
yeah.
um
Which
and so
I'm excited to find out what that is.
yeah, technically you already do, they just haven't full on told you, but you'll get there.
Okay.
But yeah, like again, I like it. I like that it's easy to read. It's gonna be another book I get to add to my wrap up. And it's also her second book, you know what I mean? Like these are the
Yeah.
only 2 books she's written, so like it takes time. Like, guys, if you read a book that I wrote, you'd never be my friend again, and that's fair. So like I applaud all authors for even writing, publishing, and then putting it on a shelf for us to buy.
Yeah,
That is scary,
it is.
and I give authors grace in the fact that like the only way to go is really up. You know what I mean? Like all you can do is learn and keep going and like not give up.
Yeah.
So there you go. And if I really didn't like it, I wouldn't be reading it.
You would
So
have DNF'd it already.
I mean, I did. Did I tell you that for book club, for Tortured Readers Book Club, we did sprints a couple weeks ago, and I absolutely was like, yeah, I'm done. I just don't
I
care.
think I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was in those sprints, like just listening,
Mm-hmm.
or I think I was in sprints where Rainey was, and Rainey was mentioning it. So
Fair, all fair. But yeah, it's just because like again, life is so short and I have so many things to read. Like I kid you not, in the last 3 days, I've gotten 3 new arcs, which is listen, they're spread out. They are books that I wanted to read. Like 2 of the books I pleaded with the publisher to get. Like I was like, please, what do you want? I will give you whatever. And thankfully they don't come out until 2025, but I will 100% be reading them this month. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. But I'm doing better. I'm not requesting a bunch of arcs. I'm really slowing down. so I can breathe.
Yeah, because I only get really NetGalley because here in Canada it's quite difficult to get things, and if you're not like highly up there, it's also more difficult. But on NetGalley, I got one. I tried getting the ebook, and I got declined for it, so I was so sad. But I ended up getting the audiobook for it, and I was like,
Ooh,
oh, that's
what's the
great.
book?
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, cute.
I know.
Cute.
It is The Prince of Christmas,
Okay.
more or less having a thing for the Prince of Halloween, but he also has to possibly marry the Princess of Easter.
Oh my gosh. Okay. But like, this is so cute. Like,
I
I
know.
love it.
I know. I was like, I seen it there, and I read it, and I was like, this I need to read, and I was like, and I didn't get the ebook, and then I was sad, and then I
I
got the audiobook, and now I'm happy.
I just had a whole conversation with my book club, my in-person book club, where I was so upset because I remember when Butcher and Blackbird was released and it was on KU and anyone could read it. And
Yeah.
then they got picked up by a publisher. So it was back on NetGalley. So I was like, oh, I'll request it. Cause like, why not? Like I really wanted to read it and they took it off KU and they denied me like immediately. And I was like,
Oh, rude.
like, okay. I mean, I still read it because I really
Yeah.
wanted to read it, but I was like, okay, all right. Because normally, if it's a book being republished, your chances of being approved are better because,
Yeah.
like, it's a book that's already existed, right?
Yeah.
Like, because, like, that's the first way I got a Berkeley approval in my whole life is because I requested a book that had already been out in the wild.
Ooh.
And, it was the best day. I cried that day. I was like, I don't know what I did right in this world, but thank you so much. But the thing too to say about ARCs is if there is an ARC you really, really want, the best advice I can give you is, and if it's not on NetGalley or you've been denied or whatever, you can 100% email the publisher. And so like what I do is you send them an email and you say, hey, I'm Katie. I absolutely love this book by this author and I saw that this is coming out and here's all of like I talk about books on this pocket of the internet. Here are my stats for the last month. If you're interested, like if that's something you'd be open to, what you do is you say, here's my mailing address or here is my Kindle email, like my, so because
Okay.
most of the time they don't respond to you. They will just send it if they decide they want to. And then that gives them, usually if you're open to an ebook, then they're more likely to just be like, okay.
Yeah. And there's a surprise. You don't like surprises, but hey.
Oh my gosh. I really appreciate it. Like I don't know. It's such a nice thing and a thoughtful thing. And I feel very thankful because sometimes you can, like, we talk a lot about how we have so many ARCs and how we're so overwhelmed and we can like forget about like what a kind thing that it is, I think. And it's one of those moments where it just like came full circle where I'm like, I'm really appreciative that like publishers, are like, yeah, you do it. And I'm probably nothing to them. I'm probably no one. But hey, I don't care. I'm going to pretend in my brain.
In ways you are someone because they are sending it to you and you are to read it. So,
but it's probably because they're like, okay, she's actually going to talk about it. Sure. Because it's
she knows her stuff.
I mean, I try. Listen, I think the best thing is when we do ARCs and stuff, the best thing you can do is try your best. There's a lot of rules and a lot of discord and a lot of craziness that comes with ARCs. But like, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons and you are just trying your best to read it, review it, and help, awesome. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming to our TED Talk. Bye, guys. No. Happy sprinting. I know, Christina. I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been? Where have you been? Hydration, so important, especially with all the talking we're doing.
I took a drink before I actually came on, so I'll just take another one.
I did too. Lots of caffeine today. You guys are going to be so sick of seeing me on Sunday because on Sunday I'm going to be on screen all day. I'm waking up at like 5 o'clock to be on kickoff sprints with Beatrice. And then at 10 o'clock, I think, so like about 5 hours later, I will hop on with Nell for her kickoff sprints. And then Rainey and I have our book club discussion for an hour. So I'm hopping over there and then I'll hop wherever I need to, but I will just be up all day.
I will come in, I'll say hello for some of the stuff and be there, but I do have my son's birthday, so
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Birthday fun.
I know.
That's fair. You have to do that. But then I'll be sprinting on Monday if you have no plans. So
Monday's, I think no, Monday's the Labor Day
yeah,
weekend
it's
or
Labor
something like
Day.
that, so, like, it's nothing.
Yeah. I was
I'll
like,
be there.
because normally I sprint on Sunday. So I was like, oh, like where? And then I saw everyone was doing kickoff sprints. And I was like, that's fair. I was like, I'll move to Monday. I have no
Yeah.
plans. Hi, Bethany. Been busy chasing kids today. Potty training weekend for little one. Hope I catch the next chat. No worries. I hope the potty training is going well. I know what
Yes.
it's like. It's crazy. Great to see you again. Pete, I saw this comment. I don't know if you're talking to me about abandoning you. One, I don't think I abandoned you. I don't think I've seen you around today. So I don't know what we're talking about. But my bad.
I seen that. I was actually walking down the stairs with my computer, and I seen that, and I'm like, "Oh, I wonder how that's gonna go."
I know. I was like, okay, Pete. Sorry, my bad. Lots of hellos. Lots and lots. And to anyone that Christina might have missed, absolutely. Hi, Nick. Hello to Jen. I know that Dee Dee was here, but then Dee Dee had to leave. Goodbye. I know you're gone. You're so gone, but goodbye. Good night. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Dee Dee. Hello to Christina. Oh, I think this is supposed to say, hey, friend. Like, hey, friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's friend? Hi, Beatrice. Just sat down on my computer, finished work, and went to the gym already. Wonderful. I'm so excited to hang out with you this weekend. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. Hello, hello. Hello, Olivia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I did some reading of Salem's Lot, but very little. Wound up eating lunch and watching People versus Food. I'll get more done in the next one. What is People versus Food?
I was about to ask that.
I don't know. Google it is. I've Googled many things, so why not? Let's just keep up.
I don't trust my computer with me trying to search things because it could like boot me off.
It looks like it says it is the #1 food and cooking destination for seeing food like you've never seen before, but I don't know what that means. It's like a reality show. Maybe. Or it looks like there is a reality show, so I don't know. Melanie, please give us more info because we are dying to know. I would have finished my book, but Bluetooth and phone started arguing. That is the worst. Like, I love technology when it's cooperating, but like it can also destroy your day. You know?
Mhm.
Are we like kind of not well?
Yeah.
I'm out of water now, so we'll have to wait for the next one.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it now.
Yeah. I have only 10 pages left to finish The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Is that Earth? Or that sounds very interesting. I wonder, is it just sci-fi? Would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't remember who played it. What? Who is the author of this one?
Becky Chambers.
Yes.
Looks so cute.
For some reason, I want to say Shannon. Don't know why.
You know, married to the other one. It's all good. Oh, man. Hello, hello. Hi, Thomas. Long time no see. How are you? And Carissa's here. Reading The Examiner by Janice Hallett, I hope. Just came out yesterday, and as soon as it downloaded on my Kindle, I began reading it. I love those kind of books. That's the best feeling. I pray it is a 5-star read for you, and you have the best time with it. Lots of hellos. I will be reading, The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake.
I've heard that one's not as good as the first one.
I haven't read them because I'm intimidated. I'm scared. But you know what? That means I could read it in September because for the Goddess Complex, reading an intimidating book is a prompt. So
there you go.
But I'm going to read Say You Swear first. Mm-hmm. It's like a football college romance, I think.
Okay.
The reason I'm intimidated to read it is because like it's so well loved. What if I hate it?
True.
What if I hate it? Because like my best friend recommended it to me. Vanessa just read it and cried. What if I hate it?
It's kind of how I feel with The Starless Sea, because a lot of people have enjoyed that book, and I'm over here going, what if I don't like it? Like, yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong if we don't, but it's just like, man, I don't want to do that one.
because my friend Anna enjoys that book. So I'm a little nervous because I've already 3.5 starred The Night Circus, which is by
Oh,
the
okay.
same author. So I'm
Mhm.
like, we'll see.
Well, it's okay. It's all right. 3.5 stars in that back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Olivia, actually. And first I was like, but I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm looking forward to the Goddess Complex readathon next month. I'm a mod on the Goddess Complex. Yay! Team Athena. Well, we're enemies, but it's fine. We have a similar goal, but we're enemies at the same time. Hello, hello. He's doing pretty good, making it to potty half the time. We're doing laundry and cleaning. Yes, I mean, as long as you're being consistent and you have like an open mind about it and like a good spirit, it shouldn't take too long. And then you'll be like, oh gosh, remember when we used to do not potty training? Oh, changes your whole life. Like I'm not looking forward to restarting because I haven't had to potty train a kid in like 4 years. And now I have to start all over. And I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. I do not miss those days.
Oh, no. But I feel like I feel like I'm pretty good at it at this point. So I'm actually going to read in bed and eventually take a much needed nap. I'll be back. No worries. No worries. I do. Listen, I am a relatable creature. Let me tell you what. I'm simple, relatable, in my opinion, a little unhinged. Yep.
It's a lot of people.
Right? That's why I love the internet, because it's like all of us, we just find each other and it's like, hey, bestie, we will be friends forever. No choice.
Yeah.
Welcome.
No.
You subscribed. That was like your agreement, your contract into this vortex. Welcome.
You dug your grave already.
But it's like a fun place to be. So it's a channel here on YouTube and they do different themes of foods and try not to eat challenges. The episode they uploaded today is food for, okay, yes. 1,000%. Yes. I'm into that. Enjoy your nap. Hopefully we'll see you before we're done. But if not,
Yeah.
I'll see you around. I'm going to be all over the internet this month. You can't escape me, Melanie. You can't. I think, yay. That makes me so happy. 5 stars for everyone. So here's the thing though. Coffee is hydrating. Coffee is literally just bean flavored water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is water. It is 90% water. One could argue 99%. Well, what do you put in your coffee?
Yeah. That's going to say,
the
if you put creamer and like sugar, that could down a little bit.
It's still water, but the sugar's not going to make you feel great.
No.
But hey, spent all night up and slept till 1 p.m. Hey, you know what? But you slept.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have said that you didn't sleep, then we would have been concerned and yelling at you. But
and would have told you to go back to sleep.
We would have been like, you need to leave right now. So I'm not going to boot you, but you need to leave and go get sleep. Have y'all read Samantha Shannon? No. The Bone Season, though. So here's the thing. The Priory of the Orange Tree, I held it one time and I was scared. It's so big.
Mine's right there.
It's one of those intimidating things. Okay, so the Bone Season is not what I thought it was. I thought it was a different cover, but I'm intrigued. I feel like maybe in October, because like I feel like because September is so chaotic and messy, now is not the time to be trying crazy books. But in October,
it kind of does look like an October read though. So
yeah. Well, Ro, here's the thing. Because you're a bestie and you're an OG, tell me which one. I will let you pick, Ro. I might let everybody get access to this at some point, but for October, which one should I read? Should I read The Bone Season or should I read Priory of the Orange Tree? You tell me. Only Ro gets to tell me, guys. Sorry. I wasn't the biggest fan of The Night Circus either.
Good to know. I'm not the only one.
Ro says it's okay. I adore Aaron Morgenstern, though. It's okay. Honestly, he's so ready. It's just a process. Yeah, exactly. And also, I feel like boys are easier to potty train than girls, but
yeah,
everyone has their own opinion. But it really is just one of those things where it's usually like a couple weeks of like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And then it's over and you're like, whew, thank gosh.
I mean, your couple of weeks may feel like it's longer than that, but in the end,
especially with the cleanup process. Yeah, 1,000%. That's what I'm saying, Carissa. That's what I'm saying. That's not even bad. That is that is hydrating. You are hydrating.
Extra hydrating because of milk.
Yeah. Honestly, Thomas, give us all the typos. Challenge me to read better. Had my eyes dilated as part of an exam today, so vision is blurry. Reading will have to be with audio for now. Okay. Yes, totally. Take it easy. You know, you can totally lurk today. Just be in the background. No worries about even typing. Right? You know, be nice to yourself. But I'm happy you're here.
And audio counts.
It so does. Listen, if somebody ever tells you audio doesn't count, you tell me who they are. No.
My one son said that to me a couple of times.
Well, put them on the screen. But I don't want to shame your child on screen, but you let them know straight up. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I will get on this soapbox. I'm so sorry to anyone who doesn't want to hear this. That's fine. But like, okay. Reading with your eyes and listening with your ears. Do you not consume the same content? Can you not, if I go and take a quiz about the book, do I not retain the same information? Oh, well, reading with audio is cheating. It is not cheating. Some people cannot read with their eyes. Yeah. It's accessibility.
And
I will die on this hill.
They have to do both book and audio at the same time. So,
well, and audio is longer, typically. Longer. So it's like, it's not cheating. It is not anything. It is about whether or not people can consume something. Do you know what I mean? Like, let people consume books and read and have fun and do whatever makes sense to them. Stop shaming people for what they do. It's so wild to me. And people are like, oh, will you shame people for saying that? Get away from me. Like, no. Don't, like, I'm just one of those people where it's like, do you want to read the physical? Read the physical. Only on your Kindle? Go wild. You only want to read audio?
Imagine somebody saying that reading on your Kindle was not a thing.
Oh, I'm sure they would. 1,000%. Speaking of the potty training, just found it. See? Oh, I love it. That is such a win. Well, that's different. Dogs are hard. Dogs are hard. Especially as they get older, it regresses. So like, okay, the bone season. Perfect. So Ro, the bone season is happening in October. I'm putting it on my TBR so I can't forget. Edited and rewrote the bone season for the 10th anniversary edition. She said she's more experienced and wanted to improve it. Okay, well, Ro, that's going to happen. Ro, do you want a spoiler vlog for it, or do you want me to just read it, share my thoughts with you? You tell me. You tell me the thing. It's exactly. Oh my gosh. I just can't. My mom had a conversation with me once where she's like, I was going to do the audio, but somebody said that's cheating. I'm like, who said that to you? Explain it to me.
Show me them and I will say what I need to say.
Also, I can't, because arguing with people who just can't comprehend it is just so exhausting to me, because I'm like, I'm not telling you that you have to use an audiobook, right? If you want to read physical, you read physical. If that makes you like feel more successful or like you've achieved something different, awesome. Love that for you.
When people say that it's not a thing, I think of, are you a true reader if you're saying this?
It's just so rude, because there are just genuinely people who can't. And so the idea of you taking that away from somebody makes me so angry, because like I'm the person, again, where it's like, read however you want, whatever format makes you so happy, do that. That's what reading is about. But to then take it away and gatekeep reading from other people, ew. Gross.
It's not fun.
So if you're somebody like that who says audiobook,
my phone's ringing.
You're good. Mute yourself. You're good. But yeah, it's just not my vibe. Like, we will not be friends if you don't think audiobooks count. So sorry. Convince my dad about the audiobook thing. He always says it's cheating. No. I just would never talk about it with my parents if that's the case, because one, they won't get it. Same. Audiobooks just are a game changer. I'm so thankful they exist. They're amazing and wonderful. And I know some people who can't do it, their attention span, they just zone out, and that's so fair, right? But they're there for people who do. Finish the coffee. We don't judge here. Drink whatever coffee, helps you, makes you feel good. You're good. That's so wonderful. I think he's just ready, and we have a long weekend. Exactly. Do it. That is whenever parents that I've worked with have been like, hey, we're thinking about potty training, what do you recommend? I'm like, genuinely take the weekend and do not put them in diapers. Or I usually tell them to completely skip the pull-up phase, because pull-ups are just glorified diapers, to be honest. So like, go right away into underwear. Yes, you will have accidents, and yes, it'll be crazy, but I just feel like it goes so fast when you just commit. So Donna, you're back. Okay.
I'm here.
No,
I have to spend money to my father-in-law.
fair. That's fair. People groaned when ebooks were becoming popular. They said people would never read. Yeah, who reads printed books? Ugh, gross.
Right?
Ew. The water will help push the coffee. That's, there you go. There you go. I think enough. Okay, with the spoiler part at the end. Spoiler ending for Roe. Got it. I like physical books in daytime when I have nothing to do, audio when I have stuff to do. Exactly. Especially because, like, for me, I love reading in natural light. So I will absolutely use the sunshine if I can. And then audiobooks, yeah. Anytime I'm on the go, I'm in the move. Like, I want to keep reading, right? And I used to commute a lot. So, like, audiobooks are my lifesavers. And then, yes, ebooks at night because I don't like fake lights at night. What about you, Donna? What's your reading life?
It's reading.
Just read.
No,
You read in all formats, right?
Okay, so I try to read a little bit in the ebook form. I don't care to, like, to a point, because like I said, I don't have like ebooks, so it's kind of difficult. But I tend to read more like, see, it's difficult because like I read in my kitchen because that's where my computer is, where I put it. And so I have the kitchen light on all, like, most of the times at night. So that's like, if I read in here, I have my fairy lights, which aren't really lit. And then I have the little book light that I have, but it sometimes can be difficult. So I try to read during either the day in here, and then I read at night. But I always read with a physical and an audiobook. So
Okay. I love that. I mean, I try to do that as much as I can now. I feel spoiled. I feel incomplete without an audio, to be honest, but I love that. I love it. So all I'm hearing is that what Donna wants for Christmas is an e-reader. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, actually, I've been asking that for the last 2 years, so we're good.
Basement Daddy, what's the deal? We switched to pull-ups just because he wanted to be. No, that's totally fine because I'm not shaming in any way because, like, the whole secret, in my opinion, to potty training is to keep it fun. And as long as they're excited and not feeling like it's like something they're forced to do, you win. You win.
Also, making sure you have, like, not just goodies, but like coloring things or stuff like that on hand. So when they do a good job, you'd be like, here.
I know a lot of people use like M&Ms and I'm like, hey, whatever. Because like they're so small. Here's one M&M.
Yeah.
Boom.
And if they're a boy and you got to make sure it's in the toilet, just put a Cheerio in there and be like, try to hit it.
The things you guys came here for reading, but instead you're getting this really fun, interesting convo about bathrooms. So sorry, but also not.
No.
I had a learning period with audio because I couldn't pay attention, but slowly exactly. It is such a skill because like when I started, 1.25 was like my max. I was like a baby. Now, depending, there was one audio I was listening at 3. Now, it was also with my eyes. So I can increase the speed if I'm reading with my eyes as well. But it is such a thing. Like you'll learn that rhythm for you wherever that reading speed is. And then you can up it the more you listen.
Yeah.
It really does work that way.
Well, I think my main is like 2.75 or something like that.
That's crazy, Donna.
But I also read with the book.
Yeah.
So like there's that. But when I'm reading on my own, sometimes like listening on my own while I'm doing other things, I'll slow it down to maybe 2. And then, like I said, small favors. I had to listen. Like I listened at a 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes it's so cool that you know that you recognize it about yourself. Where you're like, I'm slowing it down.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm so fascinated. I love learning people's reading speeds because it's like, oh, like some people, when I tell them I read it like 2, they're like, that's amazing. So then to hear you say that 2.75, I'm like, I'm sitting here like, that's amazing.
Shauna. Okay.
Well, no, Shauna's on another level. Shauna, no.
I have tried Shauna's level once and I've heard one word out of like a whole sentence. And I'm like, what?
My husband still listens at normal speed, and I'm like, you are killing me.
Basement Daddy and I, when we listen to an audiobook together, I can't speed it up because of him. So I'm listening at the normal speed and I'm like, we're here.
Oh
I
my
hear
God,
you.
no. If the physical book is super thick, then I will get the ebook and or the audiobook. If the physical book is shorter, I will read it physically. I love it. Everyone has their own little like routine, and I just think it's so fun. I had a lot of physical books in my collection this week. I'm looking forward to Familiaris. Like I feel like it's supposed to say like familiar.
Yeah.
Or is it saying like you're looking forward to Familiar is by David? Like, you know what? We hope you love that book by David. We hope you love it and you have the audio, and we love that for you.
Hopefully David did a good job.
Yeah, with that book, with that title of that book. I get the audio if I can, so I can do other things, but I do still read physical. They are my fave. But then I get, saying you have to sit down, which as somebody who's trying to juggle too many things, how? How do I do that?
Yeah.
I've never done rewards with my kids, but my kids never really needed that. We also just do the switch and let accidents happen. Yeah, exactly.
They need to know. I was going to say, they need to know that sometimes accidents do happen, and they just have to figure out how to go about that.
1000%. Such a slow physical reader. Love it though, but I also love listening. So it's my battle in my head between speed, and I totally get that. Yeah. There are some books that when I know I want to take my time, I just will like allow myself to read for like the whole week, or like I won't rush myself. It's something I'm trying to work on a lot because I feel like I have been speed reading because I've been juggling so many books, and I really want to just like chill.
Yeah, I hear that. I think last month, because that's why I kind of slowed down on Small Favors. One, because I was enjoying it, but then I was like, I'm reading way too many books right now, like too many. I'm actually trying to load my stuff to say how many I read last month because it was quite a bit. If it loads.
Will you let me know when it loads? We'll just keep moving along. Okay, perfect.
Yes, I was right. So there were like 4 or 5 DNFs, but I read like 18 books last month. And I'm like, that's a lot of books.
That is. It is. Yeah. I mean, I know some people who read maybe that in a year.
Well, it's also, there was a lot of like audiobooks, and these audiobooks, I could crank them, like speed them up and like listen to them while I did a bunch of things. So
yeah. Bethany's listening speeds got you beat 2.85. Oh man. There's a battle here. No. 1.5. I prefer Kindle over physical books. No worries. My eyes get tired easily, but I still need my book. Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be so sad without my book trophies. What would I do? I just speed it up to 1.2, Donna. When we listen on speakers, it has to be a lower speed for me, but I can still do 1. So we are slowly working it up. We may be at 1.3 now. Woohoo! For me, it was a question of right time for him. When we potty trained him for the first time, he wasn't ready. Then we tried again after 2 months, and he learned in a week. Oh, that's so exciting. I mostly read physical or immersion. Yes. You know, I am big fans of both.
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost covering Donna. Almost. Not to trauma dump, but my grandma died last week. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was my birthday this week. Happy belated birthday. And I'm in the apathy phase. So books and video games, it is. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Like, sadly, I feel like a lot of people are going through this right now where people have been dealing with a lot of loss lately. And I am so sorry because it's so hard to have like something so awful happen, but then also have it be so close to your birthday and like trying to navigate what that feels like. So take care of yourself, take it easy, and be kind to yourself. There's no right or wrong way to deal with what you're dealing with. So just know that we're here to hang out with you in any way and chat with you. So we're sending love. Yeah. I listen at 1 time speed when the male narrator has a sexy voice.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, it's funny. There are some male narrators that I love so much, and then I've tried to listen to them on 1 time speed, and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm like, you're not supposed to sound like that.
Like, we're going back up because this is no. And even my husband is like, oh, that man. My husband is like, why is he talking so slow? And it's like, That's what I'm saying. And you think it's slow. That's wild. When I do horror or thriller, I like it at 2 times. It sounds more urgent. Absolutely. Thrillers, anytime I can get it on audio is the best because like it just adds such an atmosphere and like a vibe. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
We're sending hugs. Sorry for your loss and happy birthday. Exactly. We're gonna pause there because we went a little over. So I'm trying to think if we do. I was thinking maybe we do like an hour and 15 because like otherwise we have a whole hour to chat and I don't really want to chat for a whole hour because like
no. Hour 15 sounds good.
Okay, I'd say everybody gets a vote, but we've decided. Oh, that's so I'm really, really glad because like one of the things that like makes me feel better is I just want people to know that they're not alone, like that they have people that they can hang out with. And like whether you're lurking here or you want to chat, like you don't have to be alone. You don't have to isolate. We've talked about this in a different sprint of mine, but like I feel like a lot of people think they have to grieve by themselves and that they have to isolate, which is totally fine if that's what people like. But like you don't have to. It's okay to have feelings and emotions and to feel them and to whatever, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, 75. All right, friends. Let's do the final sprint banner. I'm a professional. I've got this.
You're on point with everything else.
I'm juggling a lot of hats today, but we'll do our final sprint. We'll do 75. We'll do a little wrap up, and then that's it. I can't believe we have nowhere else to go. I'm like, we'll send you to the next one that doesn't exist.
We'll send you to whoever's going to be sprinting at the end.
I will try to do a redirect if somebody is going live that I can. So absolutely. But all right, you guys. See you in 75. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Donna, how'd you do?
I wish I would say I've done great. Well, I had to deal with my father-in-law for a little bit, and then um, I got distracted a little bit. Took a photo so I can edit it and put it on Instagram, I think on Sunday. I think that's when I'm doing it. And I'm almost to chapter 8.
Very nice. Listen, Distraction City happens to me every time it's like the wrap up sprint because I'm always like, okay, well, it's almost done. So, like, there's other things I could do. So, like, I was reading on my walking pad, but then I also watched Rainey's new video for her September TBR. And yeah, I was also distracted. So,
Yeah.
I didn't read a bunch. I want to say I read maybe like 20 pages. I don't know. I genuinely don't even know where I'm at, to be honest anymore. But I have thoughts for sure.
Yeah, because like right now I'm looking at it, like I am reading it and I am somewhat liking it, but it's like it's really slow.
It is different than I think the books we typically pick up. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's one of those books, it might take you a while. I'm probably going to just like power through and be like, I'm finishing it before I go to bed. So
yeah, I'll probably take, I'm not even going to rush it. I'll read when I can, I guess. Hopefully I'll finish by the end of the week.
And that is so fine. And then we'll have a good little chat when you're all done. And
but it shouldn't be too long. Just like I'm looking at the page I'm on, I'm like, okay, like they're getting ready for this wedding and everything else. And then by the sounds of things, like the wedding's already over.
It's confusing, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. Yeah. I was also like, what?
Why I'm like so like distraught about this book right now. I'm like, I don't what?
It's because of the way we're doing the dual like timeline. It needed to be different, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. I
also have my daughter.
I saw.
Switched out from the dog. Now I have a daughter.
That's fine. That's fine.
But
yeah, we'll probably just do like a quick like checkup with everybody else, and then we'll let you guys out early. And yeah, I know I don't know how my timer math didn't work, but let's be honest, math and I no.
I was actually gonna message you earlier, and after I went on the hour sprint, I was like, I don't think I did that right. It's fine. We'll just work with it.
I mean, thankfully, nobody in the sprint world cares. There's like, okay, you tell me where we go, and that's where we go. And I tried to redirect, but there's nobody that I could redirect to. So sorry, guys.
I mean, you can just put it in the chat.
I can't. My keyboard's not working right now. Yeah, my mouse is, but my keyboard's not. Yeah, so I was going to say,
Christina.
We'll find out if you're a mod, Donna. No, I'm kidding. But yes, I know Bree and Vanessa are sprinting on Bree's channel. I just don't know for how long.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we have that. You're welcome. Hello, Shauna. Yes, I finished babysitting. Hooray! And now you can read. You'll probably finish like 3 books. You got this. Make up. Hello, Christina finished it, but the ending. I need to at least start the next one. Okay. I didn't sleep enough, going to nap. Happy reading, everyone. And again, thank you. Oh my gosh, of course. Enjoy your nap. Get some rest.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch these sprints because their facial expressions just from when I was hanging out for just a little bit.
Yeah, I was there. I seen it. I was actually, because in Vanessa sprints, I put the 2 alien emojis and then the eggplant and then the alien. And then in Breeze, I put the alien with the little, like, I can't do it. What they're the little, and then an eggplant, and then like a sweating one, and then a smiley face.
Hey, that's very thoughtful. Comments are comments. I love the creativity of it, to be honest. I love emojis.
Me too.
Hello, Rachel. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Hello. We are now. What happened? Where did this day even go?
I mean, to be honest, usually it feels like when you're on all day sprints, it sometimes will feel like it's dragging. At least on my end, there's days that it's like, oh my God, it just feels like it's forever. And today it just feels like it's gone by.
I've blinked and it's over. And I think it's because I know I have so much other stuff to do that I'm just like, oh, could I just stay on sprints forever? And I could, but then I'd be tired. And seeing as how I have to be up so early on Sunday, because Nell, I don't know if you're still here, but I was telling everyone how Beatrice has sprints that start at like 5 a.m. I'm going to be there. And then I'm going to transition to yours and I'm going to yo-yo all day long. So I'm going to be like really tired. At this point, I'm like, I should just stay up the whole time, see what happens.
And also it's Friday. So that's a thing. So I actually found out that my son works and has to be up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. So I have to again get up around 4:30.
No. Oh, excuse me. I read another chapter in Salem's Lot and also enjoyed a lovely nap. I'm going to head off. No worries. Thanks, Melanie, for being here. Goodbye. I moved the shelves to the freshly painted wall and I scratched it. Oh no. Well, could you hide it though?
Yeah.
You know, like if the shelves are in front of it, no one knows. No one knows.
Put a picture there.
Goodbye, Melanie. See you soon. Nell has an important question. Is your daughter listening to music or hybrid reading?
Hybrid reading.
Love it. Yeah. Start them young, you know. Thanks for hosting today. You're so welcome, Christina. Thanks for all your help. Of course. For anybody of my friends who, I mean, most of you guys are, if you're already here, you should already know this, but make sure you're subscribed to Donna, especially because there's an announcement coming, maybe. But also, Donna's just good people. Let's be honest. So it is a busy day, but honestly, I'm so here for it. I'm so excited for like sprints for both readathons to just start. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will see you on Monday. I'm very excited. I got to chapter 5 and whatever happened to Janie. Book 2. Ooh, okay. Hello, just in time to say hello and hit the like button. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to see you. I know. Let's go. I'm ready. I think when I go out sometime soon, I'm going to get some stuff for when I do sprints to maybe get spooky. We'll see. Stay tuned, you know? And no, oh, you can't hide it. No.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm so sorry. That just, it's going to be something you can fix. It's going to be okay in some way. Yeah. It's only about 6. Okay. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. It's not too bad. I just wish you could put a picture there or something like
anything, you know, like, it's just so awful when that happens for real. Like,
well, wait, it was like it's a dent or like,
I think it's a scratch. She scratched it or like chipped it.
Oh yeah, no, it's a different color. Never mind. I was going to say different color because when you have like a hole or like a pinhole or something, then you can just scratch like a chalk on it and you can make it look better.
So my friends, I can't redirect you because Bree would have to have that set up in her settings. But if you guys want to go hang out with Bree and Vanessa, you absolutely should. The reactions are totally worth it. And I mean, you guys already know if you're here, you know that we love Brianna and Vanessa. So I mean, it's a no-brainer, to be honest. But just to recap, thank you so much for spending your day with us. If you are not already, please subscribe to Donna and hang out on her channel. And also, if you're not part of the readathons that are going on, there are plenty, so many. You will see us all over the internet. Consider joining Team Vampire and Team Persephone and hang out with me all month. I mean, come on. Otherwise, I will see you around, but we're going to get out of here. Donna, anything to share?
Just that my first video back is September 3rd. Keep an eye on it. It's an update.
Subscribe or you might miss it. You know, the faces they're making are priceless. We just need to repaint that part. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. But all right, guys, we're going to leave. Have a great day. We'll talk to y'all soon. Goodbye.